Oh, hi. I'm Jen, and welcome to my vlog space. And this is Sean.
Hello.
I actually, at the point of this airing, I don't know what you are to me.
I'm Sean.
Okay, he's either my fiance or my husband by the time this comes out. I don't know.
You can just call me Sean.
Cool. So hi, welcome to the channel. I apologize for the sad nature of this video, but for a lot of you guys on this channel, I felt like this was something I needed to tell you because the subject of this vlog has been part of this channel for, since I've had it.
Mm-hmm.
And many of you guys have gotten to know and love this this part of the channel. I'm being very vague. I'm trying, but it's not working.
More than likely, though, they already know what's going on in the
Because the title? Yeah, maybe. So for those of you that have been on this channel for a while, you know that I have 3 cats. I have Sayuri, I have Bento, and I have T'Challa. Sayuri has been in so many of my videos. I have never had a cat who loved being held as much as this one did, and as while I'm tap dancing, like most cats run, and she was just always wanting to be held while I'm tap dancing, which is why there are so many videos of her being held by me while I'm teaching y'all. Sadly, we lost Sayuri this past week. Baby girl was almost 19 years old, so we did see it coming, but she is no longer with us. Always in spirit. Always. I can still hear her yelling at me.
Demanding to be held and tap with.
Oh, always. You guys have seen it, and for those of you on Patreon, you've seen the blooper where she peed on my rug, or on my top floor. She literally peed on my top floor while I was filming a video, which is why I have a video of it, and I posted it on Patreon.
Yeah, she was very, look at me, and this is me right now.
She loved people. So this video is to tell you that unfortunately she won't be in any more videos because she's no longer with us, but also to celebrate her as part of our lives and as part of your lives, because if you've been on this channel for a while, you've gotten to know Sayuri pretty well.
She's been in more videos than I have.
It's true. She loved it when I would film here. You know, during the pandemic, when I started filming at home, obviously she started being very, very happy that I wasn't leaving the house so much, but then she kind of had to get used to all the noise, and I thought she was going to hate it, but oh my goodness, no. She was like, Mom's tapping, I need to be there, and I'm like, what? There's so many videos where she's sitting behind me on the fireplace, just like, hi.
You guys have no idea, as many times as that, she would also be sitting on the couch right diagonal from Jen, just watching her.
Yeah, or I would hold her, as you guys have seen in a video I just recently filmed. The last video I got to film with her before she left this plane of existence. The last video I got to film with her was What You Feel from Buffy the Musical. She just demanded. I was not planning on holding her that day. I was trying to fire these off and get some tutorials done before the wedding fiasco, and she just demanded being held, and so I had to film that. I had to do a bunch of takes because it's really hard to tap dance while you're holding a cat, to be honest. So yeah.
She just loved everything.
She loved people so much. Finn and Christy would come over and she was like, friends, or the lawn guy would come over and she was like, friend. She just loves people and loves to be held. Loved hiding in tiny spaces. And as you can see, it's very recent. I'm switching between present tense and past tense because it's still not new. Love tiny spaces. We still find ourselves leaving the cabinet open in the kitchen for her because we always had to leave it open. It was her apartment. She liked hanging out in there. It's
if you shut the door, she gets so mad.
Yeah, one of the lower cabinets in the kitchen. So we kept it empty on the bottom for her. And she would just sit in there. And if you ever heard in my videos this banging, it's her trying to open the door and trying to tell me, hey, Mom, you closed the door. I need you to open it. It was so funny. But yeah, she loved tiny little spaces, and she loved being under blankets. Loved fuzzy blankets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Absolutely.
my goodness! Every year for Christmas, we would get her a new fuzzy blanket, and she just was so happy.
Mm-hmm. She loved it. Absolutely loved it. She was awesome. She loved to hang out with us no matter what. If one of her favorite things is when at night when I'd get home from work or whatever, we'd go and we'd sit on the couch and watch a TV
she
show
loved
or a
couch
movie.
time.
She always wanted to sit right in between us, and then that way she could watch that and watch us, and she loved it.
Oh, she loved couch time so much. When we would get so busy we couldn't do couch time, she would be so upset, like just sitting in front of the fridge, just like super upset. And then we would go sit on the couch and she wouldn't be upset anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She was always in my live videos,
Mm-hmm.
my Instagram lives.
Yeah. She's always, all she wanted was love.
Mm-hmm.
And like instant you pick her up purring.
For those of you that have known me longer than this channel, you might also know another one of my cats, Suchan, a little black one. And we thought she looked just like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. And her name was Suchan, and she and Sayuri were actually litter mates. They were sisters. And both of them were just so beautiful. But you could not tell that they were sisters unless you looked at their eyes. And then you were like, oh, okay, yes, these are sisters. But they didn't look a thing alike. Like, Suchan was this tiny little black kitten. And Sayuri was the most gorgeous, long-haired, diluted tortie calico. Mm-hmm. They did not look like they came from the same litter, but they did. Mm-hmm. Backstory, I guess, I ended up adopting them when I was in college. One of my dance students had them, and their dogs just did not like them, the two kittens. And she was like, Miss Jen, are you maybe able to adopt them? Because I'd pet sat for her before, and I fell in love with the kittens. She's like, can you please adopt them? We can't keep them. And I was like, yes, of course. Like, I didn't even hesitate. Originally, their names were Lucky and Killer. Sayuri was Lucky, and Suchan was Killer. And I thought that was such a strange thing to name these cats, because Suchan didn't seem like she would ever hurt a fly unless a fly came in, and then that thing would be dead. She was the best pest control I had ever had in my whole life. If there was a roach, it didn't last 5 seconds in this house. Suchan was on it.
She's like, nothing lasts. Everything dies.
She has killed so many things. Sayuri was more of a lover, not a fighter, but her name was Lucky originally. Then I named them Jenny and Megan after the Delaney sisters from Star Trek Voyager. But my friends couldn't handle my cat having almost the same name as me, so then we had to change it. And my ex-husband Dave, he named them Sayuri Hime and Sunihiko-chan. And that's how they got their names. So Sayuri is named after one of the geishas from Memoirs of a Geisha. And Hime denotes royalty, so because we called her Princess as like a nickname. She had a little dot right here, like a crown jewel. So we called her Princess. So then she just became Sayuri. And most people can't pronounce her name. They say Sayuri. Sayuri, right? Sari. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah. But yes, that's how I got her. I'm probably going to superimpose some photos into this because I have some really, really adorable photos. So you probably have already seen a bunch. I'm not editing yet, obviously. We're kind of doing this on the fly because we really felt like you should know that that's why you're not going to see her anymore.
We've seen a lot of your guys' comments over the years, like, cat, baby, Sayuri, you know, just everything. And
I know y'all love Sayuri. I know you do. And Bento. T'Challa doesn't come on camera much. He doesn't. He's shy.
Yeah, he's like one for every like 10 times that Bento's in there.
Yeah.
But no, she's gonna be missed a lot. She was happy. She was beautiful, and one of the things that she was amazing at is head boops.
Oh my gosh, she was so,
All
like, if you held her, like, she would head boop you in the chin right away.
Or no matter
or on
where
the forehead.
She was, no matter where she was, if you leaned in, she'd be like, bam. And she was, that little girl had no idea of depth perception, because she'd be like, boom, and you're like,
actually,
are you okay?
She actually did have a depth perception problem. So some more, you know, fun stories, I guess, but not quite that fun. One of the reasons that they also got rid of her, the original owners, and gave her to me is because Sayuri had a lot of health problems. She would constantly sneeze. I'm sure you've heard it on the videos, but
the remix.
No, that was during a Zoom class.
Oh yeah.
My students got to hear a remix of a song because she just came on camera and went. It was just like very rhythmic. It was so great. But she would sneeze all the time, and projectile snot sneeze. Not to be gross, but like that's just a thing. I spent thousands of dollars taking her to vet after vet, trying to figure out what was wrong. Turns out she had a deviated septum, and she was just going to be doing that for her whole life. There was no way to fix it without like needless surgery. So yeah, there's probably lots of snot around my house. We clean it as fast as we can, but girl, I don't know how she gets it on the ceiling. Like that's impressive.
Yeah, we've definitely had lots of cleaning time for that.
No, like I'll lay on the floor doing yoga, and I'm like, seriously? How did she get that on the fan? So it's just funny. It's just one of those things. You just gotta love her for it, you know? And so we gave her everything that we could. We always gave her the medicine that she needed, and he would get her with the snot sucker. She hated that. But sometimes you gotta do it. So
it's like having a little baby.
Yeah. And then I was saying that for a reason.
Depth perception.
Oh, right. Thank you. She also had a lot of trouble with sight. She was, I guess, a little like blind a little bit like her whole life, but she could see. She just couldn't gauge depth perception. She had no depth perception. So she would try to jump from one thing to another and completely miss. Or she would try to jump up onto something and just completely miss because she just didn't gauge where it was. She couldn't see properly. I almost wonder if she was blind in one eye, but no one ever knew it. That's interesting. But yeah.
She watching her try to jump up onto stuff, and we
would try to catch her before she would jump. She'd be mid-jump. We're like, wait!
All of a sudden we see her head go down, and we're like, oh.
I got a shout out to this one though, because he is the greatest cat dad that ever has cat dadded. He took care of Ninja when Ninja was sick. I'm sure some of you guys know Ninja passed before I really started this channel. He was my boy. He was my boy. If you guys want to, I can do a whole video on Ninja. This one's about Sayuri. But he in the last year or so, she's been needing lots of medication and lots of vet visits and just extra attention. He's been the person handling all of it because not only I'm just super, super busy, but I have a really sensitive sense of smell and he doesn't. So for a lot of like, if she made a mess or something, he was more than happy to just handle it. And with the medicine smelled so bad.
There's a couple times I got a whiff of the medicine. I was like, something doesn't smell right. Is this spoiled?
So I had a really hard time with it, but he was just amazing and took care of her. And I just always knew she was in good hands with him. But
that was my fluff butt.
She loved you.
She was very fluffy, and her butt was fluffy, so she was a fluff butt.
So she's had a lot of names.
Oh yeah.
Not just Sayuri and Jenny she was Jenny and Lucky. He calls her Fluff Butt or Sayuri Monster. My brother and mom called her Tribble because she looked like a Tribble from Star Trek, and she purred like one. And she was also. Didn't she have another one?
She was Baby Girl.
Oh, I call her Baby Girl. Lots of names. You know how we do with pets. I mean...
Yeah. You're not going to call him the real name.
I mean, Bento has a few. We call him Bento Box, Bento, Fat Man.
Fat Man.
Faticus Maximus.
He's my Faticus Maximus.
T'Challa, he's T'Challa, but he's also Hardison. And he's Little Boy. I think that's it.
I call him T'Challa Man all the time.
Yeah. He's good with the nicknames.
He's my tall boy.
Tall boy. He's so long. And Sayuri was so little. She was so little. You saw me holding her. I am not a large person. So, like, I'm holding her, and she's, like, still small in my arms.
She was about 4 pounds.
Yeah.
She fluctuated about 4.25 pounds.
Yeah. In the last year.
Yeah.
And cats do that. Like, Ninja got down to 6, between 5 and 6 pounds.
When he was really sick, he got down to 6.
Yeah.
And we got him back up to about 9.
As they get older, they do that. And, you know, we want to make sure that our babies are happy and loved until the absolute last second that they can't be. And then we'll love them forever. You know? What was your favorite memory of Sayuri? It gave you a long time to think about it.
One of my favorite memories, honestly, is just being at work when I work from home and her just sleeping in my lap. Because that's all she wanted. She just wanted to be in the office and then with me. And she just wanted to sleep. That's all she wanted, to just lay on my lap and just know that she was with me. What about you?
Filming videos with her, to be honest. But if I go back in time, she would let my ex-husband hold her in like the weirdest ways, like on his head. Or like he put her on his arm and did like the Metroid thing, and she just sat there. She just sat there, and it was so, or like if I held her, she would like crawl on my back for no reason. So I liked holding her. Neither of the boys liked being held at all. So she was literally the last cat that we could hold. So, I mean, you can hold Bento, but he don't like it.
He's like,
please put me down. But, yeah, just dancing with her. Always. I have some blooper credits or blooper videos for end credits or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I have some bloopers from filming with her where I would be like holding her and like I would cut off the video during my editing, but there's still so much left that has like all that. And it's just so cute. And she was purring the whole time. In case you could not hear it, because tap dance is loud and the music is loud. Every time I held her while I was tap dancing, she was purring the whole time. I promise you that. The whole time. One of the most recent ones I did, I forget which video it was, but she was like, I was holding her here, and then she like crawled over this way because she wanted to hug me tighter, and then she crawled back over this way, and I'm like, girl. So.
She just wanted to love, and everybody loved her.
Everybody loved her. Even our friends that hate cats loved her. I don't understand people that hate cats, but I mean, if you do, that's fine. I just don't understand it. Because I love cats. I love animals of all kinds, but I love cats. And I think you just have to, like, let a cat open up to you instead of, like, expecting them to be like a dog who's just, like, ready for love. The cat has to open up and trust you. The thing about Sayuri is that she trusted you. Doesn't matter who you are. She trusted you and wanted love from you. So everyone that came over immediately, she was like, hi, I love you. Like, that's it.
You should pick me up.
Yep. Everybody that came over, even people that didn't like cats. My friend Chelsea did not like cats. And she's like, but I love Sayuri. So I'm like, oh. So.
And anyone that would come over and spend the night, Sayuri would always
sleep
want to
on
sleep
them.
with them.
Yeah. Oh, she slept with Henry every time he stayed over. Every time. So on our couch was a cat and a shark. Yeah. Because he has a shark onesie that he sleeps in.
When my little brother Ross came and visited, Sayuri had never met him. And he was asleep on the couch. She just slept right here on him.
Yep. And he didn't really like cats.
And he's not a huge cat person.
Yeah. But he's like, I love her.
He's super allergic to cats, too.
Yeah. He didn't care. He loved her. My friends that are allergic to cats do not care when it comes to her.
And she is not hyperallergenic.
No. She's an allergy ball.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to come on here and tell you what happened. So that's why you're not seeing her anymore. And if I can find old footage, I will definitely share it with you guys on my social media and on here as well. I'll try to make as many little cute videos, or I'll post some pictures and stuff. Definitely. I'm definitely going to post a lot of pictures on my personal Instagram account. I'll post some on the Tap account, but mostly on the personal one, which is Captain Genway. I'll try to remember to post that in the description if you like. If you have a favorite video that featured Sayuri, please tell me. If you have a favorite thing that you've seen her do on this channel, please let me know. I just, any amount that I can still connect with her would make me really happy. I have had her whole life. I adopted her from my student when she was 4 months old, I think. I've had her whole life. That's nearly 20 years I've had her. She was my girl. She's my little girl. So any amount of loving memory you guys might have of her, please tell me. Please share and comment on any pictures that I post, I guess, if you want to. But yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. And do me a favor. Any video that you see that she appears, just type in Sayuri Kitty.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That'll
Baby
help us
girl.
remember which ones she's in, because I honestly sometimes cannot remember if she's in it. So if you watch a video and you see her in it, comment and like put the timestamp or something just for me. Like you can even tag me in it and just like timestamp Sayuri. Like, because I would like to see any video I have of her. And trust me, my phone is full of videos of her, but I want as many as I can get.
Yeah.
So, but thanks for joining us today for this vlog. I know it was a sad one, but hopefully it was happy memories, and hopefully you'll get to know T'Challa and Bento just as well. And yeah, I'm so sorry to break the news to you. I knew when I started having her on the channel more that I was like, one of these days, because she was getting up there, you know? It's like, one of these days, I'm going to have to break the news to people.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make this video. It's a video I never wanted to make, but here we are. So, yeah, just send the universe all of your love for Sayuri for me and tag us in videos. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Not all of my videos are this sad. There's mostly tap dance on this channel, tutorials and everything. I can't even talk. So this is a tap dance channel. I was just letting everybody know that Sayuri is no longer tapping. So yeah, so go ahead and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Thumbs up for Sayuri. Definitely thumbs up for Sayuri. And throw some hearts in the chat. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel and being part of the Tap fam. I really do consider all of us one big family. So thank you so much. And you all help me get through times like this more than you can understand. I promise. So yeah, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. And as always, thank you for dancing with Sayuri.